Hi, and Happy New Year. Today is January 1st, 2024, and this year I am going to start my podcast channel. So I am so excited about this, and I am so excited that you're here with me, and I just wanted to give you more context to the information that I put out on social media, videos, and little carousels, etc. that I put out there. I just thought I wanted to give you a little bit more background to my stories that will help you live your best life. So welcome to my channel and welcome to 2024. And so today I actually want to start my very first podcast around gratitude and getting that attitude of gratitude for 2024 because it has been the catalyst of my life. My life has transformed dramatically by starting an attitude of gratitude, and it is very powerful, and my intention is to teach that to you so that you can take it into your life and you can take your life to the next level, whatever that looks like for you, and use it as a tool to, live your best life. And so fundamentally, I will say that being mindful of gratitude is a cognizant effort. It is not a natural default. We have to actually think about it and then make ourselves aware of what we want to be grateful for with intention, and then actually do it, say it, write it, etc. So So with that being said, I am starting a 40-day gratitude of attitude. I am starting a 40-day attitude of gratitude challenge because it takes 40 days to build a new habit. And so I thought that if I led you in this journey and we did it together, then by the 40th day, you would be on your own and you could continue this for the rest of your life. It is extremely powerful, and I cannot say that enough, and I don't mean to repeat myself, but we have to start where we are, and I'll just back it up with a story, okay? You have to start where you are, and all of us are in a different place in life, and whether your journey today, whether it's you have a great life, and you feel like, oh, well, I don't need to be grateful for anything because I have a great life, or if you're in a really bad way and you can't think of a thing, well, I'm here to tell you you're in the best spot ever because I've been there, and I've been there more than once. So I can tell you I have been on both sides of the stick, and either place, you need to be grateful. You need to be grateful for your challenges as well as your blessings. I mean that wholeheartedly. I am a Christian. And a lot of times, people think that they only need to pray. Jelly Roll wrote a song about that. They only need to pray when they're in need. But actually, you should pray every single day for your blessings, because once you acknowledge your blessings and you're grateful for what you have, then that opens the opportunity and window for more. That's just the nature of law. And that's just the way it is. I didn't design it. I can just tell you that I have used it my entire life, and I didn't really realize the impact of it until I was at my rock bottom and I started using it. So I will say that for those of you who are looking for some glimmer of hope, that you are just not happy. You're not happy in your marriage. You're not happy with your life. You're not happy with your job. Whatever it is in your life that you're just not happy, and you just are just not happy, and you think that all of this is rubbish and it only works for other people and it's not going to work for you. I will tell you that the universe does not select who gets what. It doesn't work that way. It starts from within. It starts from within. So if you are, I'm going to speak to those people first who are challenged with looking for something to be positive about or to be grateful about. I will tell you that when I was at my rock bottom, and it was really hard for me to grasp something to be grateful for because I was in a tearful mode, I would say. You're just about to break. I never broke, but you're just pretty doggone close to it. You think I don't know how much more I could take here. Like this is I can't, right? I was there. And so for me, I love summertime. I love the heat. I love the sunshine. It is my happy place. I love it. And so this particular time that I'm speaking to, this particular rock bottom that I was at was winter time. And that is my least favorite time of year where we are today. But when I was in my darkest hour and I had to grasp for something to be thankful for, it was the sunny day. And that's all I had. And I just said, thank you for this sunny day, because this sunny day brings me pleasure. And that was it. And I meant it. I was happy. So that's another thing, is that when you speak your gratitude, you have to be genuine about it. So whatever it is, whether you like ice cream and you have ice cream in your freezer and you're eating your ice cream, be thankful that you have ice cream in your freezer and you're able to eat it. And you genuinely mean that because you love ice cream. It has to be authentic. It has to be powerful. You are grateful from your soul for that thing that you're saying. So if it's that one thing and all you need is one, you do it every single day. And you can repeat it every single day. Every day, the next day, okay, it's sunny again. I am happy that it is sunny today, right? The next day, well, maybe it was cloudy. Maybe it snowed. Okay, I am happy that I woke up in a really cozy bed this morning. I am truly happy for that. So I'm going with that. So what I mean by that is just be aware of things that you can be grateful for from your heart, and do that every single day, and you will start to see a shift in your life. Things will come on your path that you never expected. And I will say that once you start this attitude of gratitude journey, that you have to pay attention to life. You have to pay attention to the things that come your way that align with your biggest purpose, right? So for example, if you are this person who's not happy with your job, you just can't stand your boss, you can't stand your coworkers, you can't stand the place you work at, you can't nothing, you are not happy. So you're just doing this attitude of gratitude that you are grateful for your ice cream, and every day you get to eat ice cream, and that job allows you a paycheck that lets you buy ice cream, and you are happy for your ice cream. And every day you are genuinely happy. Every time you chow down on that ice cream, you are in your glory. And that is your happy place for the day. Okay? Are you with me? So I'm making this up. Just go with me here, because this is kind of how it works. So you're doing that, and then all of a sudden, you're in the grocery store and you're buying your ice cream, and the person next to you is grabbing their ice cream, and you strike up a conversation with them, and you find out that that person, is working at a place that you desire to work at. You're like, oh, wow, you work there? Really? Do you know if they're hiring? Oh, yeah, by the way, I think we are. Do you know where I could send my resume? Do you know? And that is your opportunity. There you go. Pay attention. This person works at the exact same place that I want to work at, and I need to take action. That is the way that it works. There are other things that you could think about too. It could come in different ways. You could hear something on the radio, that makes you think of, oh, wow, you know what? I really should update my resume, and I should post it on that site. There are things that you will hear that will come in the mail. You will encounter someone somewhere, some way. Things are going to start coming on your path. A neighbor will say something to you, a friend, an email, something will come through social media. I strongly encourage you to pay attention to your life and your clear intentions, what you want, after you're grateful, and see what happens. Once you take action on what happens, you let it go. The thing is, in life, we try to control everything. I can't speak for everyone, but I can just say that a lot of times we in our minds think we have it all played out, right? We're going to do this, and then A, B, C, and then we're going to get that. And that is the brainwashing of the school institution system, okay? The funnel that they put everybody through is to not think for yourself, to not think about being an entrepreneur, and not thinking that you have any power. It is all about do A, B, and C, study, and get A, B, and C right, and then you get an A, and then you pass, and then you go on to the next thing, and you do this and that, and then you get the X, Y, Z. That is not how life works. And when you're dealing with the universe will bring it to you in the best way that you can hear it, see it, and the best that will serve for you, the way that you were made, the way that you receive information, the things that fill your soul. The universe knows best. And when I say universe, I mean, for me, it's my God, because I'm Christian, but it could be your higher power. I'm just going to say universe as a generalization, which will be inclusive for all faiths, for all people. That's what I mean, that the source that's higher than us knows better than us what is best for us, and we have to just let it be. We can't control it like we were taught in school. If you do this, you will get that grade, and you will pass, and you will go to the next. That is not how the universe works. So please rewind this, listen to it over and over again until you understand the process that I'm trying to teach here. And also pay attention to your life. If you do this for 40 days and you see nothing, and you do it for 80 days and you see nothing, keep going. Don't quit, because eventually something is going to come on your path. For me, it happens super quick because I've been doing this for a while, and I pay attention. I pay attention to every little thing. So just keep going, and you'll see a shift start to happen, and this is how you change your life. I'm going to switch gears now and speak to the people who have everything. Or so you think you have everything, right? You're just in all your glory, right? You've got the perfect job. You've got the perfect house. You've got the perfect spouse. You've got the perfect car. You've got the perfect body. You don't need to diet. You don't need to do anything. You just are happy. You've got money to go get whatever you need. You go to the, great vacations, and everything that you've ever had in your life, you've gotten. It is easy. It is a cakewalk, and therefore you haven't done anything to get it, and you don't need anything to do to keep it, is probably the attitude. I don't need to do this because I haven't done anything to get it. I am here to tell you that you have a window. God wants us to be close to Him, and so He has us in the palm of His hand when we are at rock bottom, because as I started this out, we go to God, the universe, when we are at rock bottom, when we need help and we don't know what else to do, we go to God. So now He has our attention, right? Because we're at rock bottom, we don't know what else to do, so we're going to God. When you're this other person where you've been given all these blessings, you're the furthest away from Him because you don't really need to go to Him. Now, I'm not saying that's true for all people, but generally, what do you have to pray for? You have to pray to keep what you have. You have to pray that God continues to bless you with all these things that make your life happy, that fill your life, fill your soul, if your intention is good. If these things are serving your purpose in life and you are a steward of those things that you've been given, then you need to be grateful for those, and you need to thank the universe every single day that you wake up for all the blessings that you have in your life and for all those that are going to continue to come. God wants to hear from us, whether we're at rock bottom or we're at the top, because He will shift us however He needs to shift us, because He wants us to be close to Him. He wants to have a relationship with us, because if you have children, or even if you have pets, you want a relationship, right? Your friends, you want a relationship. But I'm going to speak parent and child. A parent always wants a relationship with their children. You want that relationship, and you want them to come to you. You want them to come to you. Even though they're successful adults, you want them to come to you. You want them to come for Christmas dinner. You want them to come have dinner with you, go shopping with you, have coffee with you, think about you, call you. You want that relationship. And if you don't have it, you miss it terribly. It's the same thing at the spiritual level. It's the same thing. And God has billions of us that bear His fingerprint. So think about that and be grateful, regardless of which situation that you are in. and be the example for other people in your life. Because when you are the example and you live the example and you are a testimonial to that, you teach other people and you give them hope. And this world that we live in needs healing. There's a lot of pain out there. A lot of people are on social media looking at the most beautiful people in the world, so they think. And, a lot of times it makes people feel bad about themselves because they don't have that vehicle, or they don't have that look, or they don't have the lifestyle. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they're portraying on social media. It's, are you receiving the information that's serving your best purpose? Are you healed yourself? Are you happy yourself? Because everything starts from within. And once you have healed yourself, then you touch the people in your world. And if you touch one other person, that is enough. That is enough, because then you have now healed that next person. And that's what this is about. We are trying to be the antidote of pain with healing. And healing starts with healing yourself and living your best life. And living your best life is what's best for you. It doesn't matter what other people have, what other people think, what other people think you should have, what your neighbor's doing, what your cousin's doing, what anybody's doing. It does not matter. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is what you want in your life. And if you have a partner, a husband, a wife, someone that you share your life with on a deep level, right? That you're married and you have a home together and you have children, you know what I'm talking about. You're committed. You are in a committed relationship with this other person. Then you two should align with your intentions for the most part, right? No one's perfect. Our partners are there to teach us things, and that's a whole nother podcast. But as it relates to what you want in your life, number one, it's all about you, and your life is a mirror of your thoughts within yourself, and that is fact. So when you are happy, the people that come into your life and are in your life are genuinely happy because they're a mirror of your happiness. Other people might come into your life to teach you a lesson. There is something that you need to hone in on that God wants you to get stronger at. So that person might come in and test you a little bit, and you have to pass the test in order to not repeat the test and then go to the next level of your higher self. Again, that is for another conversation, but here today with the attitude of gratitude, I just want you to be mindful of yourself, what makes you happy, and focus on that. And once, I always say in Zumba class, when you fill your cup up first, then you are better to everyone and at everything in your life. And that is true. You have to fill your cup up with what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. And so, again, to the first person, if you are not in that place, you have to know that you can get there. And I'm giving you the recipe to get there. I am giving it to you, which starts with gratitude. Every single day, be grateful and then pay attention. Pay attention and then take action, because inspiration is nothing without action. You need the action piece, and then you have to let it go, and then you have to wait. You can't control it. If it comes your way, if it is meant to be for you, it will be for you. And if it is not meant to be for you and it doesn't work out, it just means that something else better than that is in the works for you, and you have to wait for that to come on your path. So I speak to all of these things because I have experienced them all myself. I have been on this planet for a while. I've had experienced things unbeknownst to me. I thought life was happening to me for a long period of my life. I tried some things and I didn't know. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But when I got to rock bottom, and I mean rock bottom, that is when I learned what to do. And then it worked. And it worked beyond my little mind's expectation. I thought, oh, well, if I just get through this, then I can get that little thing. But that little thing, what I got was 100 times better than the little thing I thought that was going to work out for me. And when I paid attention to what was happening, I kept going on with that formula, and more and more and more kept happening to me, and for the good. And I just felt compelled to share what I had learned and what had worked with me and for me with other people, so that I could help them get unstuck to live their best life, because we are only here on this planet for a period of time, and that's it. And so while we're here, how are we going to live our life? Are we going to be happy, or are we going to be miserable? And that choice is within you. You own it, and you get to decide every single day. You get to decide whether you want to be happy or you want to be miserable, because again, what you focus on grows, and our minds are on a loop. The thoughts in our head they're on a loop, and that loop started when we were children, and it's a default. And you can choose the thoughts. You can choose to break that habit in your mind. You just choose another thought. That again will be a whole nother podcast. I have so many plans for 2024. There's a lot of nuggets here that I can teach you. But for today, again, I just wanted to say, cop an attitude of gratitude, and you'll never regret it. Just cop that attitude, pay attention, write it down. Writing things down, journaling, again, another key component. It is a spiritual process as well, is to write things down. So write it down and let it go. And again, I know this is contrary to everything we've ever been taught in life. And if this is the first time you're hearing this, you may think it's a little woo-woo, and you may think, well, she's just trying to sell something. I'm just trying to sell you happiness. You don't have to pay for this podcast. It just takes a little bit of your time to listen to it. And maybe you need to listen to it a couple times, but you have to be open to receive. And when you are open to receive, you will receive, right? So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And that's what this is. If you found this podcast and if you are listening to it, you were meant to. So I will close with that. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Day, and I am excited for 2024 to rock it out with you, and I can't wait to hear back from you. Let me know how this is working for you. I can't wait to hear your good news and all the good things that are meant to come your way. Just be open to receive, and many blessings. Let this inspire you today.